Welcome to my YouTube automotive channel. In today's video I will show you how to remove and replace the exterior door handle on a 2009 Chrysler 300. This video applies to 300s made from 2005 all the way up to 2010. Okay, to start removing the inner door panel, first you will have a screw hidden behind this plastic black cover, so you can use like a small flat screwdriver just to gently pry this open. Okay, just like this. It has two clips, one on the top and one on the bottom, so be careful not to break it. So yeah, this is pretty much how it looks. And once you have it off, there is a Phillips screw just behind it, so remove it. Okay, so this is the screw. So next thing you have to do, you will have the same story here. There is like a small plastic cover which you have to remove, open it up to access the screw just behind it. Okay. This one also have two small clips, and there is a same type of Phillips screw underneath it. Okay, so the next thing to do, you will have 4 Phillips screws to remove just down here. So here is one, second one, third one, and there will be one just here on the side, so remove those. Okay, after you have removed those, you will have 3 plastic trim screws to remove. So this one here, don't worry about the upper one is not holding the panel. So you have this one here and 2 on the other side, this one here and one here. Okay, so how these guys work, you pretty much want to push this middle part, this middle pin inside, and once you push it inside, you can easily just pry this thing out. Yeah, later once you remove the panel, you'll just have to pick up those small pins. They will be at the bottom of the door frame. If you are able to somehow remove those pins without dropping them down, that would be good, but I wasn't. So yeah, the idea is to push the pin in and then just pry this piece out. Okay, so on this one here I did a much better job actually. So the idea is do not push it in all the way, just push it in a bit, and then you can pry this plastic trim screw out. So yeah, be careful not to push it all the way in how I did on the previous two. So just slight push and then pry it out. Okay, now there is no more screws holding this panel, so what you want to do, you want to use like a plastic trim removal tool, or something like this. It's really up to you, or a flat screwdriver. You want to actually pry here between to get this panel loose. There's a couple of clips, plastic clips holding it, so you'll work your way all around until you get all of this completely loose, and then you'll be able to pop out this panel. Once you have it loose, you can actually use your hand and just pull towards yourself to release all of the tabs, and then just leave the panel up to get this lock pin off the way and out of the panel, just like this, you see. Okay, now before you can completely remove the panel, you'll have to detach the inner door handle and disconnect a couple of wires. Now depending what kind of equipment do you have in your 300. So in my case I have to disconnect all these switches, and I have to disconnect the memory seats, I believe, and there shouldn't be anything else, and I have to disconnect the door handle. Now with the door handle you have 2 options. You can either just detach this metal hook, or you can unscrew 4 torque screws which are holding this door handle, and just pull it through the hole and leave it hanging. That's really up to you. I don't know, sometimes in some cases I like to completely remove the door handle, because these like plastic pieces holding this door handle, the hook, like to break, and then if they break then it's a problem, then you need a new door handle. So really up to you, whatever you think is the easier. Okay, so in my case I was able just to deattach it here, but like I said, be careful not to pull too hard so you don't break this plastic fragile piece. I'm not sure why they make them that way, but whatever. Yeah, now we have only a couple of wires left to be disconnected down here. So there's a couple of connectors. All of these will have like a small tab, small clips to push. So this one you'll see here, just push onto this and pull it out, wiggle it out. See, there's like pin to push. All of them will be the same. This small black one, same story. A small tab to push here on the top. This one will have a small tab to push on the right side. This one's kind of stuck, it has to go out. Okay, same story, you see. And there's one more here. Yeah, this one also has a small tab to push. Okay, one more here. And this, the last one for the memory seats, will actually have like a small clip here which you will have to lift with like a flat screwdriver or something. Just lift it over this black pin here to disconnect it. So there is no clip to push on, you have to use like a flat screwdriver to get it off. But that's pretty much it. Oh no, yeah, there is one more connection here for the light in a door panel in the door. So this one, let me see. Yeah, this one is not even locked in, so just do it like this. But if you want, you can easily disconnect it by pushing on this clip here and pulling it out. So this one is easy to remove. And this is just holding here, so you can just pull this off just like this and put it back in once you reinstall the door panel. Okay, so once you have the door panel off the way, you'll have to remove this water shield off the way, because you'll have to work just behind it. So what you can do, this thing is actually glued all around, so you can just use like a scalpel or a knife just to cut it around, and then once you're done you can just glue it back. Okay, before continuing, just make sure that your window is all the way up. I had to reconnect my door panel just to pull the window up, I forgot about it, so just a quick tip. Okay, now first thing you will have to do, you will have to unhook two rods. Try to zoom it in, you can see the rod going into that blue plastic piece, that's for the door lock, and one a bit higher going into the white plastic, that's for the door handle. If you are replacing the passenger side, you will only have the white one, but on the driver's side you will have two of them. Now I won't be able to record how I do it because I have to squeeze my hand inside. You have to be careful with these because these rods like to bend, so you will have to use your fingers pretty much, or maybe try with a flat screwdriver and just unhook them. It's gonna look pretty much similar, same story actually like this one, where you have that I'll show it to you one more time. So this is the same story. You have this plastic piece and you have to pull the rod out, and you have to do it twice. Okay, so with the use of a longer flat screwdriver I was able to unhook both of them. Now the next thing, you see right here there's like a kind of a tape. Here is actually the opening which you will have to use to unscrew two 8mm screws. So you can either remove this complete tape, or you can just pretty much make a hole through it so you can access those screws. I will turn the flash on my phone, and now you will see two 8mm screws inside. Those ones are holding the lock. So once you remove them, make sure the lock doesn't fall down. So you'll definitely have to grab it and use your other hand. But for this, you will need extension and the 8mm socket. Okay, so these are my screws and the door lock. So like I said, you have this same mechanism, and this will have to be installed back with the new door handle. So you keep this, don't lose it. Okay, now there is one more screw to remove, which is behind the glass actually. I'll try to squeeze my phone inside, but I'm not sure you'll be able to see it. Oh yes, you can. Okay, so here it is. This is the screw you have to remove, so you will have to squeeze your hand inside to remove it, unfortunately. Yeah, it's a bit of a challenge, but it should be doable. And I will show you on the other side, since my door handle is broken. This is that screw which has to be removed, and once that's removed, the door handle will be out. I removed this part of the door handle since it's broken anyways, and also this is the clip I was mentioning before. So the same mechanism, this is where the rod goes in. Okay, that screw is really a pain to get out, but I will show you how I did it. So I had to remove the complete water shield, so I squeezed my hand through this big opening, and then I'm using my ratchet to unscrew it with my other hand, so I cannot record while I unscrew it, but this is how I did it. So one hand goes through here, other hand goes in through here, and then you are able to work if you're having hard time. Okay, and here is my new door handle ready to be installed. And like I said, since this is the driver's side, the lock mechanism will just go like this inside here. And those two screws you removed previously will go here, and then you will just connect your rod like this, and that's it. Okay, my new door handle is in. So the idea is always first install this part, you squeeze it in, and then while inserting this side you have to keep the door handle opened for this to just gently squeeze in. Don't force it, just it's not too bad to install this. So once this is done, you can install those two screws back and the lock mechanism. You can put this screw back in, and you can connect both of those rods, and that's it. You can put the door panel back. Okay, thank you for watching this video. This was actually kind of a project. I hope this video was helpful and educational. If it was, please like it and consider subscribing to my YouTube automotive channel. On my channel there is lots of how-to videos, do-it-yourself videos, car reviews, product reviews, and other similar automotive topics.